Howdy everybody, hope you're doing well. I'm back out on the water and I want to showcase you one of my favorite fly fishing kayaks and motor combos. It's going to be the Jackson Mayfly paired up with the Garmin Force current trolling motor on the stern. And why I really like this combo, the wireless ability to control the Garmin all on this remote. The Moab tag in case you fall off the boat, also you just attach to your PFD and it will kill the motor if you have that, all wireless. And it only has two wires. The power wire, and that one I have ran up underneath, and I'm running the Newport LoPro 2450 under my seat. And then the up down line, and that's running right on the rail right on my hip to pull my motor up and down to deploy it. Why I like this setup for fly fishing on the Mayfly, because the Mayfly is one of the only kayaks on the market built directly with 9-foot fly rod holders. So you can see we have holsters back here with two tubes up front. Also in the cockpit, complete open deck, not a lot of areas to get any of your line tagged when you're stripping on the floor. And you can remove this foot brace system as well if you want nothing there whatsoever. Really nice high seat, but you can see the full setup as I step back and what that can be. So really nice platform, holds up to 9-foot fly rods. So I run two of them, one on each side. And I just think it's a wonderful pairing if you're out there looking for a fly fishing kayak, but also want ability to throw a motor on because you might want to go to the coast, cross some ship channels, or like today, I'm doing an up and back on a river and I'm doing 3 miles upstream and then gonna fish it back. That's where a motor can come into play. And by eliminating all the wires up front or the bow mount motors, which have the head unit sticking up high, going with the Garmin Force is a perfect pairing. So let's get on the water and I'll show you a couple of things of why I like it so much and how you can expect it to perform, as well as the speeds. All right, now we got it on the water. Another cool thing, the remote, it's all LED lit display, and it tells you right here, my motor is stowed in the upright position, so I can't go anywhere. So if you're unsure, you can look at this and it tells you if it's up or down. Just deploy it. Now it says we're deployed and we're ready to go. So we'll start it at speed 10. Super quiet. And this motor has spot lock technology and all that built in, heading lock, everything off the stern. And it's got 20 speeds in total. Now during my testing, you can expect to hit about 5.2 miles an hour in perfect conditions like we have today. So 5.2 is where I topped out. For reference, I'm 6 feet 2 inches tall, 265 pounds. And like I mentioned earlier, I have the Newport 2450 LoPro battery cell, and that's directly under my seat. So if you weigh more, you reduced it a little bit, but getting over 5 miles an hour is really nice for cruising and getting places effectively. All right, well, let's go straight up to 20. And there we are, just over 5 miles an hour. And the Mayfly performs really nice. I don't know if Jackson intended for it to be motored very much because they put the mini power pole system on the stern. But it's a great pairing with the Garmin Force in my opinion. Looks like we have another racer out here practicing today. Hey, how you doing? Good seeing you. Gentleman's out here getting some practice and cardio for Texas Water Safari. But once I brought up earlier, this is just a great combination You know, so often when guys are out fly fishing, motors become a cumbrance because of all the extra lines and all the foot steering and the controls that come with it, so they just kind of shy away from it. This is the motor I think you guys should be looking at to pair up due to so much of the cleanliness your front deck has. All right, we're gonna go right down here and I'll show you kind of what the spot lock stuff does off the stern, where there's just a tad bit of current and there's a little creek here. And what's nice about it is it'll be able to hold our position so you can make 4, 5, 6, 8, 10 casts and really work an area, and it's gonna do all the control for us. So you don't have to worry about fumbling with your paddle or anything like that. Also, the stability of the Mayfly is super underrated in my opinion. It's got kind of a flat hull design and is very stable. All right, we're gonna go right here. And let's do a lock right here. And it'll calculate it, and it'll take a couple seconds for it to get us back in position. On the monitor here on your remote, it'll tell you the distance that it's keeping you from your spot lock coordination. So right now it's 3 feet and it's working its way back to where I hit the marker. And there we are, right back at the spot where we hit it. So I'm gonna put my remote back in my jacket, go ahead back here, unhook my fly rod, and this is a 9-foot fly rod. Jackson also provides a stand assist strap, which is super helpful for controlling your way up and also getting back in your seat. Pull your way up. You can hear the motor spinning as it works to hold our positioning. And this is just going to continuously to hold, so you can sit here for 5, 10 minutes, 20 minutes, whatever you want, and work an area. Now, there's not a ton of current, but you can see the debris just kind of drifting on by. And as far as the stability of the Mayfly, I can lean it left, I can lean it right, but it doesn't go anywhere. It just locks in. Let's let out a bit more line. And you can see just how stable this platform is, and the combination with this motor, just hold your place. To me, it's just a perfect pairing. And as you can see, I keep stripping all the line on the floor, and it's never getting tagged onto anything. It's just a great setup for you to continuously strip line and have no entanglements. All right, we'll reel it back in. Set it all down, reach down, grab my strap assist, ease your way back in your chair so you don't fall down. Put it rod tip in the tube, set it back in the holster, put the bungee up and over, and you're ready to roll. Go ahead, hit the spot lock. We're going to take that off. Now we're free to move. So we're just gonna prop up and go. And just like that, you're cruising your way back home. So it's just a great pairing overall. And I hope this gives you guys, especially if you're fly fishing, some ideas into a really, really awesome motor and kayak combo to give you guys more distance and more control on the water. If you have any questions, let me know. As always, appreciate you guys coming and hanging out with me. Catch you guys in the next one.